The content of this recording is for informational purposes only and is not intended to be legal or therapeutic advice. Help make the School of Custody great by sharing input on important topics that you would like to hear in the future in the comments or by visiting our website at schoolofcustody.com.
Hi, parents. Stop and Google, "The kids are not okay." You'll find alarming articles and lots of news stories about the mental health issues and crisis for tweens and teens and children because of their use of smartphones, social media, and devices. And it doesn't take much to figure out. You just look around and all the kids are here, their heads down, their hoodies, and they're interacting. Even when they're with a group of peers, they're not interacting. I remembered this morning that I used to climb a tree in my backyard as a kid, and I used to look at the robin's nest in it for hair and different things that I put out in the backyard for the robin to pick up. And I would climb the tree and go look at the robin's nest to see if the robin had found my hair and put it in the nest. I did this as a teenager even. And I started thinking, I wonder how many teenagers put down their phone and actually go looking for the robin's nest to see if the robin picked up their hair and put it in there. Probably not many. And this has led to such a major mental health crisis for children. And then I thought about the old saying, the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree. And the reason I bring this up is it is so important that we model the behaviors and what we want our kids to do and not tell them what we want to do. Like, put your phone down, you're spending too much time on your phone. Well, what about if you're doing it? So last weekend, I went to listen to one of my favorite local bands. They play just great kind of French street music and blues music at a coffee shop. And there was a family there and the two adorable little boys. They were probably 3 and 5. And the mom spent probably 90% of her time there, that she was there with her family, on her phone. Looking at the phone, texting, looking at. One time I saw her look up and look at her adorable little children, and her husband was sitting next to them. He actually wasn't on his phone, but she spent the whole time on her phone. Now, what message is she sending to her children? It might have been a family emergency, but probably not. That this is okay, this is the behavior, this is what we do. But what if she'd put it down, or better yet, left it in the car and chatted with us? How's that icing on that scone taste? I really love how you're smiling and interacting with your brother. These are the opportunities that you miss when you're engaged with your phone. It's what the kids are missing out on. So how can you expect them not to do it if you're doing it? When my kids were little, I loved to have a policy. If we went into a restaurant, we locked the phones up in the glove box. That got more challenging, of course, as they got older. And the older they get and they're in 2 homes, they will play that against you and they'll argue with you about it. But see what you can do to lead by example and to try to set a policy in your home. Better yet, have a policy that's integrated with your ex. Now, that doesn't always work, but if their other parent is willing to set kind of similar guidelines and rules, and you can even work through, maybe the children's therapist or someone else, where you can maybe in the parenting app say, let's set it so that their phones don't work the hour before they go to bed, so that they can wind down and read a book with paper. Things like that. Just brainstorm on it, see what you can do. And if you can't get the other parent to move in a direction that's healthier for the kids, do the best you can yourself, and then make the request via the parenting app so that the other parent at least is on notice that this is important to the health of their children. And if you can't get anywhere with them, maybe if you unfortunately have to go in for another evaluation or some sort of mediation, you can bring up the issue and try to force them to come on board. So the most important thing, obviously, is the kids. What can we do? We can lead by example. We can set their mental health as a priority. We can talk to them about it, set boundaries ourselves, teach them to set boundaries, and really just do the best we absolutely can for this next generation. Thank you. Have a great day.
At School of Custody, we care about what you need and want to know. Please leave comments in the comments section about anything that you'd like to hear on future episodes. And if you'd like to leave us a message anonymously, you can visit the website for School of Custody at schoolofcustody.com and email us any questions or suggestions for future content. Thank you and have a great day.